everyone. We are so excited to be here today with Kelly and her special guest, her daughter, Lucy, two of our Sassters, such important people in our Sasster community. And they have given us their time today, and we're so grateful just to talk a little bit about SASS and what it means to them. So Kelly, I'll start with you. Why did you decide, or I guess, how did you first hear about SASS and what made you want to go and take a SASS class?
Such a great question. I definitely think that we are led to where we need to be. I happened to see that there was a self-defense class being taught at a local boutique gym, Bar 3, and I thought, why not sign up for it? And so after I got to the class, I realized that I had been put there for a reason. Of course, I enjoyed learning self-protection techniques, but after meeting Shannon and the mission that SASS Go has, I knew that this is somewhere I wanted to be beyond the class. So, you know, that's how I came in contact with you all, and I know that it was for a reason.
What impact did that first class have on you?
Well, I realized that I'm not a karate self-defense professional. But
don't have to be.
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing is people hear self-defense, you know, and they think we're going to go, you know, karate chop and throw punches and stuff. And that's not what it's about. I really think that SASS helps build you from the inside and makes you feel united with the people that you're in the room with. And just the importance of being a strong female, speaking your voice, and just being able to protect yourself in any situation. So I really walked away from that thinking I have two daughters who I want to raise to be strong, both inside and out. And so it had a great impact on me knowing that some people had really survived things that I've never been through, but we were all able to connect in that class.
And you mentioned wanting to make sure that you are raising a strong and empowered daughter. And I believe that you and Lucy have been to the sassafras class. So can you, Kelly, tell me a little bit about that, and then I will ask you, Lucy, what you thought about the class.
So the sassafras class is by far one of the best experiences I've had as a mother raising a child. You know, there's a lot of connection you have with your child, but to be able to go to a sassafras class and watch her start to feel empowered by some of the things she's learning, and just learning that it's okay as a female to use your voice and just feel comfortable saying what you feel and believe. The class is something I talk about to anybody, whether they're a friend or not, that are raising daughters, because whether they're 2 years old, 8 years old, 12 years old, 50 years old, 40 years old, you get my point. It's a class for everyone to do with their daughters, you know, whether they're elementary, high school, college age, super important.
Lucy, what did you think of the class?
I loved the class because it helped me stand up to people and made me feel brave, and it was really fun.
Lisa, something to add on to that, that class was not only, you know, to spend time together learning how to be a powerful, strong female, whatever age you are, it allowed me to learn some new verbiage to be able to take with me as I raised two daughters. You know, one thing I took from the class that Lucy can say that I tell her all the time is, don't be afraid to use your voice. And I think that's so important because I have friends, family members, you know, friends, children that have been through things, and if only they had felt empowered to use their voice, it probably could have gone a little different. And so, you know, using your voice and knowing that it's okay to tell someone, you know, that makes me uncomfortable, I don't like that, is something we both really took away from the class. And I think Lucy left feeling braver than she, you know, did before. So it's something we both talk about to all of our friends. I mean, the news that we're hearing today some of the things that are happening, it makes what you guys do so incredibly important. I mean, my children are young, and right now I can keep a pretty close eye on them, but when I send them off to be on their own and grow up to be big bears, I want to know that I've prepared them as best as I can, because it's a tough world out there.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kelly. Kelly, you have been such an advocate for SASS. On multiple occasions, we have heard from folks who wanted to take the class, and we asked, how did you hear about the class? And your name comes up over and over. So you have been such an advocate for the program and sharing it. And I just want to ask why. What motivates you to continue to talk about SASS?
Well, once you take part in any type of SASS event, whether it be a class or just getting together with the leaders, you and Shannon, you see how much passion you guys put into it. And I'm an extremely passionate person. And when it's something I truly believe in, everybody will hear about it. But what you guys do is so important, not just on a local level. I know through community support, you guys have been able to take SASS to college campuses, large corporations that are predominantly, filled with females. And so I want to be an advocate for you guys, because I think what you do is so important, and not just for today and next year, but for many years to come, because we're raising, the next generation and the next generation. And, they need to know everything about SASS, what it incorporates and what it stands for. And so I will absolutely always be an advocate for that. And my daughters are a huge drive. But without community support, I know that, organizations like you guys cannot continue to do all the wonderful things you do. So I could go on and on about SASS. I absolutely love you guys, and Shannon is probably one of the most passionate people I've ever met. So I want to do anything I can to support you guys.
Well, thank you. And, Kelly, we always talk about that we are building communities that know more and do more to eradicate abuse, assault, and violence against women and girls. And you are such an important part of that community. And through your words and through your advocacy and through talking about it, you are helping us achieve our mission tenfold. So thank you so much.
Well, I'm here for anything.
So we are sharing this interview on Midlands Gives. Midlands Gives is a day of generosity to support over 400 nonprofit organizations here in the Midlands. And so Kelly, if you would be comfortable, can you share with our Midlands community why you think it's important to support SASS?
So obviously anyone listening to this knows how I personally feel about what you guys do and the value that you bring to females of all ages. I can speak for so many of my friends who have elementary, middle school, high school, daughters in this area that have benefited also from what SASSGO and Sassafras offers. And I just ask the community to support SASSGO and everything they're about, because they are building our next generation of strong females. And with, like I said earlier, with the way the world is, that's what we need. And so I want to see you guys go international as far as you can and just unite females all over the globe. And so it starts with our community. And that's why I'm going to ask that on Midlands Gives Day on May 5th, that my friends and family afar support SASSGO, so we can raise strong little girls to be
like
big strong girls like Lucy.
Well, thank you both so much for being here with us. We are so grateful for you and everything you do. And Lucy, thank you for being a special guest in this interview. We are thrilled that you
for
were
letting
here today.
me.
Yes.